How's it going, everyone? Zabby here, and today we're going to be heading to Peru here in Fishing Planet. We are back on the main account, and we're just going to do some casual fishing. So what I'm going to do now is go set up a couple rods, show you guys what I'm going to be using. That way you have an idea of what to use if you've never been here before. We're going to go after some Arapaima. We're going to go after some Payara. All right, so this is the setup I'm going to bring to Peru. Now, I haven't been here in a while, but I really want to come back. It's been a while, and I'm going to buy some large minnows while I'm there just because they're a little bit cheaper, but I don't have a lot of money on this account, and I really haven't fished on it for a while. Anyways, we got three identical setups here with the bottom rod Sniper 360. This is what we're going to use for the Payara. So it's the exact same rods, the 360s. We're using 15.4 kilogram braid line. We're using regular sinkers, and then we're using the 14.5 kilogram titanium leader with 6.0 hooks. Now, I did bring some other hooks as well. Sometimes I like to use 4.0 and stuff here, but I found that 6.7.0 really get rid of a lot of the small piranhas. It does take a while to get a good bite, and they are pretty hard to catch, but I love fishing for Payara, so that's probably what I'm going to do here for the most part. But yeah, three exact same setups. For 4 and 5, we have the heavy chasers. Now, there is a little bit difference in line, but other than that, it's exactly the same. So it's the heavy chaser 310, the highest level bottom rod you can get in the game. The Leviathan 10,000. We got 31.5 kilogram line on this, and then I believe this is 30, so it's around there. I just throw on the heaviest line I have at the time. It doesn't really matter. I'm using the 31.6 kilogram titanium leaders on both. I actually have 8.0 hooks on there now. Let's go ahead and change that before I forget. Let's actually bring the 7.0. There we go. Let's throw that on there. Perfect. So we got two identical rods there, and we're going to use these for Arapaima, and that's the reason why I bring a couple different rods, is because these can't handle the big Arapaima, where these can kind of handle them a little bit better. For number 6, I'm just bringing a Loki 200. It's a 10.4 kilogram setup here. It's around, actually the reel's 11, the rod's 10.5, the line's 10.5 or 10.4, and the leader's 10.1. I'm going to bring a walker, and I have a bunch of other stuff I'm going to use here too. I'm just going to use this while I'm bottom fishing, just to make things a little bit more interesting. And then I also have a featherlight set up. Now, the reason why I bring this to Peru is just for catching piranha. So it gives you pretty good XP. So this is just the featherlight 215. We got a 4 kilogram reel. We got 5.4 kilogram line, 5 kilogram titanium leader. And then we just got an X series nano spinner on there. And that's just for fun as well. It's really good for piranha. It makes them a pretty good fight. But that's basically all I'm going to bring to Peru here. We're just going to go fishing for a little bit. So I'll see you guys in Peru. Welcome to Peru, everybody. We are going to spawn down here at the tourist landing pier, because we are going to be using a boat in this video. Peru is one of the places where you really want to come to with a boat. And there's actually a couple different things we can do here. We can do some cat fishing over here at Oval Island. We can fish off of this village here. We can go in this little area here for the Arapaima. But I think what we're going to do is start off with the Payara and then have one of the rods set up for Arapaima as well. So let's just hop in our boat and head on over to the island over here. Alright, so you can see I have some markers down here, and this is the island. We're just going to go ahead, pull up right here. We're going to block the dock a little bit, but that's okay. We're in a private game. Let's just hop off the boat here. And now this is where I normally fish. So I pull up my map here. I will show you guys some of the markers I got going. Let's take a quick peek at some of these. So there is the biggest Arapaima I ever caught, which was 97 kilograms. So absolutely huge. And I think the rest of these are unique Payaras. So there's a unique Payara. There's a unique Payara. There's a trophy unique over there, and a butterfly peacock bass actually over there, which is kind of cool. So if you're looking for that, there you go. But anyways, I'm gonna fish right here, and this is what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna cast, I believe, what our first heavy chaser was number 4, right? Yes. Okay, so for number 4, you're gonna throw it right over into that little area there, and that's where the Arapaima really are. If you cast to the left, you're going to get more Arapaima. If you cast to the right, you're going to get more Payara and piranha. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I did make a video actually here before where I used float rods. And you can use float rods here if you guys want that. I'll put that in the pinned comment down below, so that way you guys know where to go watch that video. It's just a Payara video if that's what you're looking for. but I absolutely love catching these fish. They're a ton of fun. They have huge teeth. Let's go with these oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's throw that one down there. And you can just see I'm just casting into my markers here, and I'm really screwing them all up as usual. I always do that. Let's up the tension there a little bit. I know you can't see how far out we're going, but I mean, in this spot you can pretty much get them everywhere, so don't be too worried about where you're casting. Just fish around, figure out the spots that you've caught set a couple of markers, and you should be good to go. You can catch fish all over the place here, so it's not the end of the world. And I really just did that again. It just shows you how long it's been since I've used a 4-rod stand. It has been a while, that's for sure. Cast over there. And then basically what I do is once I have all these going here, I just use my lure rod. You can also use another one of your bottom chasers if you'd like, but I'm going to go ahead and actually just use the feather light just for fun. That way I get a couple of half decent battles while we wait for a fish to come on. All right, we got a fish on one of our bottom rods. Hopefully it is a Payara. That would be a great way to start out the video, is a half decent Payara. And we got to remember that we are using these bottom rods, so anything putting up a fight is most likely going to be a Payara. And there we go. We actually get one right off the bat. However, it's just a regular one. Still pretty good money though. But our goal here is to really go after the uniques, because they offer a lot of money and a lot of XP, especially for the size of fish. All right, we got a fish on the featherlight setup, and you guys can already tell it's going to be an absolute battle. Our rod isn't the most balanced it can be, which kind of sucks. But hey, it's not always perfect. I just threw it together really quick. We shouldn't get anything too crazy on it because of the hook size. And actually looks like we got another fish on there. See if we can bring this one in. God, the beeping really is loud. I forgot how loud the beeping is. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's quickly bring this one in. We'll quickly bring this in. All right, fish escaped because of low line tension. So you can see it does get a little bit hectic. But I'm really prioritizing the bottom rods over the featherlight and the lure setup, especially the featherlight, because chances are it's not going to be that great of a fish. Got another one on here. That was a half decent trophy red-eye piranha as well. And even though they aren't Payaras, you still do make decent money off even the piranha. So while it does kind of suck that you get them, you still do get decent cash off of them. Now, I know it's not a guide, but I will give some tips as I go throughout fishing here. Peru is honestly one of my favorite places to fish, and we actually got another one on here. When this map came out, I really had a blast here, and it's definitely one of the favorite places to fish, and you make very, very good money here as well. And another tip a lot of people don't know about here in Peru is large minnows are actually cheaper at this lake than they are in the home shop, which is kind of neat. So if you ever come here, you can always just go ahead and buy a bunch of large minnows. That way you can stock up a lot. They never go bad, obviously, so you don't have to worry about that. But I really just like fishing here, and this is my favorite spot as well when I'm fishing in Peru. It just seems to be the spot I like the most, and this is where I usually come. I get the Arapaimas on the side, the Payara is over here. I'm going to use this walker now and hopefully pull in something half decent. But I know you guys have been looking for more of a just casually fishing videos, so that's kind of what I wanted to bring for you guys here. It was just something where it's not really me just going on and on about a guide. It's more just me fishing, relaxing. So if you guys have anything you want to ask me, let me know in the comment section down below. That way I can go ahead and answer them in the next episode of this, where I just fish, and maybe I'll throw up your questions on screen, do something like that. I think that'll work relatively all right. Also want to let you guys know about my goals that I have on YouTube. So I think right now I'm sitting around almost 4,000 subscribers, and it's it's July. So my goal is to get 1,000 subs next month, hit 5K by September 1st. That's going to be my goal. So if you are enjoying the channel, you're enjoying the series that I'm doing, make sure to hit that sub button, tell your friends about Fishing Planet, tell your friends about the channel, tell your mom to subscribe to me on YouTube. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been showing me. It really does mean a lot, more than you guys could ever really imagine. I love making videos, and I hope you guys really enjoy the content. I know I do a lot of random stuff. I do a lot of different series. I start some series and then I stop them, and that's mostly because I want to make sure you guys are enjoying the content I put out. If I don't feel like the videos I'm making are that good, I just private them. Straight up, I just private them, and I just won't continue to do that series, especially if people aren't really enjoying it or not getting a lot of views, and I can just tell people aren't really enjoying it by the view count or by the likes. So I know there's a lot of different stuff I've been doing recently, and I'm going to keep doing different stuff, but I appreciate you guys being along for the ride. It really, really means a lot. Now let's see. Ooh, we actually got a fish on here. Looks like it's going to be a piranha. Now with this rod here, you can usually tell right away if you got a half decent Payara on, because they hit like trucks, and you do get it does max out your tension like almost immediately, at least for the unique Payara. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, just a piranha. Not bad though. It's actually a unique, which is funny, but you guys can see why I use the featherlight if I'm going for piranha here. They're very, very small. If you want to maximize XP, that's what you got to do. You got to use those, but I am mainly targeting the Payara for now. And if you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see the catfish spots here. In the next episode, I'll do some catfish fishing in Peru. We got a trophy Payara here, guys. $1,563, $1,500 XP and $2,300. God, that beeping is so loud. They really, really need to add a slider that just turns down that, because I believe you have to use environment sounds, and I think it's already the lowest I can get it to go, which is crazy. Here, let me double check that right now. But that's a trophy Payara, so you guys can imagine the XP and money on a unique is going to be absolutely fantastic. So yeah, you can see I actually have environment almost down to 7%, and it's still that loud. So I'm just going to throw it down to 1%. Fishing Planet devs, if you're listening, let's add a slider just for the beeping on the rod stands, please. That would be absolutely fantastic. So we actually ended up getting a unique Payara, and I did have my webcam off when I was doing it. I was actually just getting some B-roll for a future video, and literally right as I was about to pull my rod up to get it out of the water, we got a unique Payara. 2,100 XP, 4,600 bucks. You absolutely love to see it. I just think these fish are so cool. There we go. We got one so far. Hopefully we can get another one or two maybe. We're still waiting on the Arapaima, but they will definitely come as well. Well, I was fishing for Payara, but we actually got a unique butterfly peacock bass while I was fishing here. This is on the 4.0 Walker, 3.976 kilograms, 398 XP, and 1,200 bucks. Actually isn't too bad for unique butterfly peacock bass. So there's just tons of fish you can catch over here in this area. Now I'm gonna wait and catch a Arapaima before I end this video. Then I think in the next one we're gonna do some catfish, if that sounds good with you guys, because I actually haven't been to Peru in a while, so I want to fish around a little bit, catch a couple different things, and I think the catfish will be something pretty fun to do. What do we get here? Another piranha. Nice. Let me just show you guys my keep net really quick, just while we're waiting here. You can see we got a couple different things. We got piranha, Payara, unique Jacunda, Payara, butterfly bass, and then we got that nice unique Payara. But you can just catch so many fish here, and I think that's one of the many reasons why Peru is just so much fun. Is it's great money, it's pretty solid XP, and there's just so many fish to catch here. I just think it's an absolute blast. Let's pull out this rod here, and let's see if we can get an Arapaima from over here, because I would really like to get one, just to show you guys that you can grab them over here. And this is kind of just what I do, is I have one rod on the Arapaimas, I got 3 others going for the Payara, and then I just use my hands for whatever rod I have left and whatever I want to do at the time. All right, looks like we got an Arapaima on, hopefully. Maybe not. You sometimes get what do they call the silver arowanas over there. Actually, we just got a Jacunda. That kind of sucks. All right, it looks like we finally got an Arapaima on over in that little hot spot right there. And you can just tell because of how much it's stressing out the rod that it's definitely an Arapaima. And you can see it jump out of the water. These things are absolutely massive. And this one doesn't even seem like that big of a one, but they're all an absolute battle in this. Looks like we might actually have another one on. And as you guys can tell, that is the environment on 1%. That's how loud the buzzer is still on 1%. I'm just gonna turn the desktop audio down on OBS a little bit because that's just absolutely insane. They really need to add a slider for that. I think that would be very helpful. We could probably go up one more here. Let's bring this one in. Come on. Wouldn't mind getting two. Would not mind getting two in right now. Come on. Timed out. That sucks. Oh well. We still got one on though. And there we go. Nice young Arapaima. 531 XP. 2,000 bucks. I mean, it's not as big as they get, that's for sure, because they get up to like 99 kilograms. But they're absolutely a blast to fish, and when you get a huge one on, they're a ton of fun. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to stay tuned for the next one, where we're going to do some catfishing here in Peru. Maybe a little bit more Arapaima and Payara fishing. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Ring the bell so you don't miss a single video. Check out the description for links to my other social media platforms like Twitch, where I stream 5 days a week. Come hang out live. It's a lot of fun. Also, make sure to come type a comment. Tell me to catch more fish or whatever you guys want. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.